podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
Las Vegas, Nevada. Are you ready? TheBoxingVoice.com. Welcome to Las Vegas, baby. We taking over.
Ness Heyman.
Mr. Vegas, you are Mr. Las Vegas.
I get in every fucking shit. They want me there.
TBV presents a ring walk with Danny.
Ring Walk Danny.
Owen Bama, only in America.
Because I fight for the people. I go for you and you and you. All these beautiful kids is here.
We turning TBV into the Hot 97 of boxing.
Keep talking from Vegas. You already know if it's a big fight, I'm pulling up. Chicago, we in here.
Bang, bang.
From the cotton fields of Alabama to the casinos of Las Vegas. Mama, I made it.
We up early, baby. The grind don't stop. Gilly the Kid ain't gonna be the only one around here doing big shit.
You are now locked into the Boxing Voice live from Las Vegas with Nesta Gibbs and Ring Walk Danny. This message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio, your breakfast club of boxing. 6 a.m. on the West Coast, 9 a.m. on the East Coast, and we're back to talk the new American sensation, the one that they are saying will become the greatest heavyweight America's seen in a long, long time. I'm talking about the undefeated 100% knockout ratio, hailing from Toledo, Ohio, none other than Jared Anderson, coming off a huge win over the 18-0 undefeated Dominican George Aries. He did it in 3. Usually his last 5 fights, he got the job done in 2. Real quick, shout out to C. Just becoming a member at the contender level. C, you are the man. Salute to you. I will say, though, upgrade to that champ level so you could get that betting show and all the betting slips and possibly make some money with us. But we're here to discuss Jared Anderson saying, I'm the best heavyweight in the world. I want the top names. So we're going to discuss which top names he should face. We're going to take a look at ESPN's own post where they put Jared Anderson amongst the top, very top of the division. Guys like Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk, and then Jared Anderson. So, shout out to the machine that is ESPN pushing their heavyweight. Thankfully for us, he is American, so we get to get behind him. Let's go. For those that don't know, he is back in action July 1st, correct, Danny?
Yes, sir. July 1st, back in Toledo. Good morning, though.
Buenos dias.
Top of the morning, top of the morning. Yeah, July 1st, obviously. I'm not going to say I kind of threw the idea out there, but, I was saying, shit, 4th of July, great American homecoming,
But they couldn't get the 4th. Obviously, it's not a Saturday.
Not a Saturday. And I'm going to be honest with you, for ESPN purposes, I'm glad that it worked out and they, July 1st fell on a Saturday because, the weekend after, you competing. It's a big pay-per-view weekend for them. So now you got to compete. So that's good. He ain't got to worry about that. First main event, first headline show, opponent to be determined.
And that's the thing. The opponent doesn't matter here, according to you and others, with knowledge of the situation. They feel, this is a showcase in every definition of the word, meaning he's arrived and they want to show the world and his hometown that he's arrived. They don't want any hiccups, regardless of how good they think he is. So, we're expecting someone's going to fall over. The thing with that is people have been falling over in 2 rounds. Like, do you expect like a step down? I know, because like we went through names. I wanted a guy like Areola. I figured the green print in his hometown, a nice old name, been on TV since HBO days, fought Vitali, fought Wilder, fought Vlad, fought everyone. That was a no. There's no money for that. So is it like a Joe Cusimano? You ever heard of him?
Nah, never heard of him. I'm gonna be honest.
I figured
like
he's with CES Boxing, same co-promoter as Jermaine Ortiz.
Yeah, Jermaine Ortiz.
I'll get a picture in his box rec up. But what you were gonna say?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think that they'll have success with them back home. Look, I think if I'm not mistaken, they're doing it at the Huntington. Yep, Huntington Center, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's Toledo, not a big city, right? Huntington Center holds. I think it's only like 8,000.
That's good.
It only holds 8. You know what I'm saying? So
Only, come on, bro. There's Bam Rodriguez just did 2,500, and he's a multiple division champ. We got to put things into perspective. Timothy Bradley, first ballot Hall of Famer, he struggled to do more than 2,000 somewhere in the Palms or Desert Palm, wherever the fuck he's from. MGM Harbor holds 2,800, like 8,000. It's a lot. It's a lot of tickets.
Yeah, it is. But
I always say Fernando Guerrero used to sell 8,000 in Salisbury, Maryland, in his hometown. That's why Al signed him. Like 8 G's is a lot. That's a lot of tickets sold. Not like Ramirez that gave away 9,000.
nah, for sure. I mean, you just got to think about how many Ohio fighters they got, yo.
How many do they have? Because I was thinking about this. I don't think you were on, and I was saying it like to the audience, and I'm like, yeah, Tiger Johnson. Then they got that 75-pounder that's also trained by Prentice Brewer. Is like Benjamin, something like that.
Okay.
But who else they got?
They got.
They're gonna have to call in their old favors like Tyler McCleary. He fought on HBO before. I mean, Top Rank before, right?
Nah, they got Duke. Duke Reagan is out of
Duke
Ohio.
Duke Reagan. That's
you know what
right.
I'm saying? That's another Olympian. What's my man's that they got out of Cleveland? They got
Who's that?
Hold on, let me pull up their roster.
And I'm going to the heavyweight division. And Jared Anderson, and I'll screen share this for everybody following along right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, where you should be subscribed and have that notification bell ring and clicked, right? So this is your heavyweight division. Jared Anderson
they got Abdullah Mason.
Okay.
Right.
Wait, ain't he from Atlanta?
He from Bedford. They from Ohio.
Okay.
Bedford, Ohio. They got Dante Benjamin. Okay, that's the light heavyweight that Prentice trained. Okay, that's who I was thinking of out of Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah,
right?
he's with them.
Obviously, Big Baby from Toledo.
So now we got 3.
Wow. Oh wow, I'm so intrigued. They just signed a welterweight from the tiniest country in the world. So I'm so intrigued.
What country is that?
Monaco.
Okay.
So I'm so intrigued. He's 5-0. They don't even have a picture up for him yet. But I'm sorry. Obviously, Big Baby, main event. He's from Toledo. Yo, what other off the top? What other guys at 23 can you remember that were that main evented? without being champion or anything like that.
Core. You know what I mean?
At 23, he was champ. Hell yeah. Right?
Excuse me.
That
Really?
was 4 years ago, brother. October 2019, he became champion. He's.
I don't know. Then headline Gabriel Flores. He
And
got the headline in Reno. Couple times.
Stockton, you man.
Reno too. Pretty sure.
I mean,
Pretty sure in Reno too, but
oh, remember those? I'm trying to see who else from fucking Ohio.
Conwell, but he's with PBC.
No, Conwell. Yo, Conwell, bro, he headlined like his first or second professional fight. I think his first one. His first or second, he headlined, bro, for sure.
Yeah, look, Reno Sparks Convention Center. I told you. Then he did some Stockton. He was in Stavemont.
I said Tiger Johnson, right?
You said Tiger. We said his stablemate. I guess that's
Abdullah.
it.
I said Abdullah.
Who else is around that area that they could call on? Because that's all you really got to do is call on some of these guys. Any free agents? I feel like Tyler McClary is definitely a free agent.
But the problem is, I'm gonna
They
tell
could
you
get
right
Albert
now,
Bell
I don't think none of them gonna be available. They all fighting.
on that date.
Nah, like they all fight like soon.
Who all?
Tyler, Albert, they all on the
Yeah,
same
but Tyler
card.
probably got like a club show.
They all on the same card, but I'm saying I don't know that it'll be enough time for them to turn around.
What date, Danny?
I mean, it's already kind of soon. We're 2 months out. 2.5. Hold on. Getting that
Yeah,
pulled
I
up.
mean Thomas Matisse is with Matchroom, so that won't work. Montana Love is with Matchroom, so that won't work. And Benjamin and Tiger Johnson, those are with Top Rank.
Yeah, see, they all fight May 13th.
Come on, bro.
6-week turnaround.
That's enough, especially, bro, who they fighting? The motherfuckers ain't fighting Floyd. They not even fighting Floyd now. Who they
Bro,
fighting in May?
Who the fuck?
Who they fighting in May?
Don't matter.
Exactly.
Who's turning around in 6 weeks?
Bro, on that level, everybody.
So name me. Who can you remember did the
prospects.
last 6-week turnaround? Name-
Prospects. For sure off the top of my head, my man from Texas, Kirkland. This
Bro,
Fury.
When's the last time?
What?
Kirk
Yeah,
left?
when's the last time? I'm just telling you people that did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and on that level, it's not like Canelo's fighting Kovalev, bruh.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a quick turnaround, but hey.
Damn, but honestly speaking, you think 6 weeks is a quick turnaround for a dude that the world knows you're gonna beat? Like Tyler McClary is supposed to fight who on Jared's undercard? Like if he's not getting a real, he's not getting a test. He's getting a showcase.
No, I hear you. I'm just.
So why would Tyler have to get an expensive?
I'm just being realistic.
Wow. I don't know. I figured when you're not on that level, you do fight 3-4 times a year. When you are on that level, you fight 1 and 2 times. So I don't see, what's out of the norm here. Like for Tyler and anyone else, really, for that matter, that doesn't have a. If you're not with a major and they offering you a promotion, they offering you a date in your home city, you better jump on that shit. I would cancel the other fight. Truth be told, I'm gonna be in my hometown with one of my day ones on ESPN. Fuck, I'm doing on a club show in May. Just saying, how much am I really getting? Am I paying for that club show where I'm fighting some dude nobody ever heard of? I'd rather be on ESPN.
Word.
But let me get to that ESPN poll.
Yeah, I don't really think it's a big deal. I think he'll do fine selling.
Oh, you think first time out they don't got to do strength in the car with Ohio natives? He can get it himself. It's 8,000.
No, I hear you. We just listed like 4 or 5 Ohio natives. I feel like that's pretty cool.
Oh, you saying even the ones that are not with Top Rank?
No, I'm talking about the ones with top rank. We named like 4 or 5 of them. So
Really? I thought it was just Tiger, Dante, and himself. That's 3.
let's go back through it, champ. So we got obviously him.
Yo,
being
they
from
did Dev
Toledo,
dirty,
right?
bruh. Why they do Dev dirty? Why they do
Then we
Dev
got
dirty?
Tiger, right? Being from Cleveland, that's 2.
Who was the first one you said? I'm sorry.
Jared Anderson.
Jared Anderson.
Jared Anderson. Then we got Tiger, that's 2. Then we got my men's and you know what I'm saying?
Who? Benjamin?
No, you know what I'm saying? My men's and Dante Benjamin.
That's 3.
That's 3.
Who else are the other 2 you talking about?
Duke Reagan, even though
Yes, 4.
it's not listed, but you know, I know he from Cincinnati for shit show.
Okay,
right?
so that's 4.
So that's 4. And then I'm pretty sure this guy, even though
Oh, and Abdullah Mason, you said.
yeah, I said Abdullah Mason.
So that's 5.
And then I'm pretty sure this dude, it ain't listed, but I feel like, where the fuck is Haven
You
Brady?
sound drunk, man.
I know, he from Georgia.
My man sound like an old uncle that be drinking. Haven Brady, ain't he from Philly?
No, I said no.
That's Boots dude.
Georgia. He from Georgia, but it's not listed. I had to Google it.
So take a look at this, Danny. That's fucked up. Out of all the pictures they could have used, and it's supposed to be his promoter, ESPN.
Yeah, they be tripping.
Word. Like no one there is at they weigh-in from what I look.
Yo,
I mean,
another thing, I'm not saying that like this is gonna have like overwhelming thing to do with the card, but
Broner is from
we
the
saw
Natty.
Zia Cook, who was just drafted to the WNBA last night. She was ringside supporting Jared Saturday night in Newark. She is a Toledo native. She is very close to all of those Toledo fighters. So, you know, I'm sure they'll do some promotion because I know they came up together. And obviously that's a ESPN sport, you know what I'm saying, or a televised sport. So,
I would say try and get Albert Bell. Bumgarner is with Matchroom, so that ain't gonna work. What about the O'Shea's? Where they from?
you still trying to put people on the card?
Oh, that's it? You done?
No. I'm just trying to. I thought you was trying to figure out who to have at the fight.
In terms of what? Celebrities?
Yeah, or like local people or local fighters.
No, I was thinking Broner's a free agent and training in camp, and maybe they could take a shot on him.
I mean, he was done. You ain't see that.
That's right. That's right. That works then. You know, Don puts his fighters on other people's cards.
Yeah, man. I mean, Broner probably the biggest name.
And Don works with
Don guy,
with Bob.
So I don't know that he's gonna want. I'm pretty sure his plans are to probably have his own card with Broner.
First thing you think it got to be a main event to get his money back?
Yeah, for shit show.
I mean, it'd be good. It'd be good to get him a little something so he could get the rust off.
He got to sell some ballroom tickets and some fight TV pay-per-views to make that return. You get what I'm saying? So
I hear you. I mean, I don't know. I'm just always thinking the betterment of the fighter, and I feel like if the more you're active, if you're Adrian Broner, the better you're gonna feel and perform. And you know, he needs a fight. He needs a fight. He's been let down. You know, he's got blue balls when it comes to this sport.
Ain't got shit to do with Jared though. What the fuck?
For Jared, it would help. Broner's done very well in Cincinnati in the past. So for Jared, it would help in terms of tickets. But they don't fuck with each other or something?
It could hurt though. Probably, I mean, overshadow.
How the hell? I don't think so. I mean, but that's me. No. Just understand who you're dealing with. I've dealt with heavyweights more than you, so I can't see a heavyweight being overshadowed.
No, I'm just saying, like, the media attention, the attention in person that he should be getting for his first main event. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got another big name, a 4-division champion. It's just like, A, don't make sense, and B, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Financially, I'm thinking financially it makes sense. Them tickets going to be sure to be sold, but that is what it is. You know what I mean? What about Guido Villanella? Do you think he takes that fight for a Jared hometown, or that's too big of an opponent in your eyes?
I mean, I feel like I don't think it's too big of an opponent. I think because Guido and the attention that he's got early in his career, he may be too expensive.
Oh, wow. Even off this loss to Johnny Rice by knockout?
You're right.
I mean, I don't know that he takes it off of a loss to Johnny Rice by knockout, but,
Kelvin Taylor, $5 super chat says, "Yo, you put me on with Air. Went to see it last night. Good movie. Dropped a tear at the end like a little baby, and I'm a super LeBron fan."
Nah, bro, that movie.
Kenneth Sims is the best 140 pounder.
That ain't he from? No, where he's from?
Chicago.
Nah, that movie was good, man. Shout out to you for going to see that, bruv. Shout out. That was a good one for sure. But if you're watching this on YouTube, you know what time it is. It's time to smash the thumbs up button. We talking heavyweight division. We trying to match Jared Anderson. He has a main event. He's headlining July 1st in Toledo, Ohio at the Huntington Center?
Yeah.
The Huntington Center.
Damn. Yeah, I think he'll be fine, honestly, bro. Like, it's the heavyweight division.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they'll put a little bit more on it because it's that. They know what Tyson and Wilder was able to do for the sport. Hence why they got in the Fury business to begin with. I think that with Jared, he's young, you know what I'm saying? They'll put a lot of promotion behind it. It'll be summertime, so not too much other like big sports or anything else to compete with. Nothing like, oh shit. Probably didn't sound too good. But yeah, bro, he'll be alright. Honestly, it was something that it'll come to me. I lost my train of thought,
we
but
know
it'll
Johnny
come to me.
didn't take the fight, and instead George accepted it.
Word.
So that means Johnny's too expensive for the hometown as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that they go Johnny for the hometown.
All right. Well, put your eyes on ESPN's collaborated posts with both of their social medias. It's actually a good post. Shout out. Is Jared Anderson ready to take on the big boys in the division? Big boy number one, Tyson Fury. I guess this is our question, right? This is our poll. Let's just copy and paste. There you go. So, is he ready to take on the big boys in the division, Danny? And by big boys, we talking Deontay Wilder, Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury, and Anthony Joshua. I'm actually sad to do this poll because I know what people are gonna do. Everybody's gonna vote that he could beat Joshua right now. That's what it's gonna be.
So
Out
what's
of
the
those,
poll? I'm confused.
what you mean? You seen the question? Is Jared Anderson ready for the top? And then I'm gonna put those four names as the top. That's the four.
Right, so what's the options?
He's ready for Usyk. He's ready for Tyson. He's ready for Wilder. He's ready for Joshua.
So the person that doesn't think he's ready for none of them doesn't get an option, and a person.
I mean, we
that
only
think-
have 4 options. Why you always being a dick about this shit? You know they give us 35 characters and 4 fucking options. Why don't you ever try to do something within that instead of always being so anal?
Right, I was
Like,
trying to
bruh,
pitch in an idea.
I
and
don't
you
make the
talking about
fucking
the
poll,
names.
champ. I don't make it. They give us a strict fucking
you
guidelines.
actually do make the post, so you.
No, man, there's
All right.
rules on how to make it is all I'm saying. I could only give 4 options.
All right.
If you want to, diversify those 4 options or strengthen them, please, feel free. Feel free. I was going with the 4 names that ESPN went with, since 80-something thousand people seen that already on their social media. So then we can go to their comments, see what they're saying while simultaneously doing the poll. If you don't think it makes sense, again, give me some options.
You got it, champ.
Exactly. Fucking baby. This guy's the biggest baby I've ever met. I swear. Shit is insane. The poll is out. Is Jared Anderson ready to take on the big boys? Which one of these big boys he's ready to take on? That's the question. I got Do 365. Do 365. Great job, guys. Any thoughts on WBC ordering Green Discern Cruz? Seems upset, writing, shaking my damn head on her Twitter, probably because she's negotiating with Marshall for a fall fight. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that soon. Thumbnail's ready. We're just trying to squeeze it in. Our second show for today is going to be Roadblocks. Mayweather CEO Leonard Ellerby already setting the narrative in the roadblocks for Haney not to get the winner of Tank Ryan Garcia. But depending on how long this show goes, which probably won't be long, we can slide in the Shadeja Green, Franchon Cruz next. Like I said, I'm already, I'm fired up for that fight. I'm riding with my Jersey brethren, and hopefully she gonna get it done. But I'll say this, even though I'm trying to refrain from talking about that topic till we do the show. Hopefully I can double down on it. If she shaking her damn head, she's shaking her head at her best friend Clarissa, who took her fight. Last we know, we interviewed Discern Cruz, and she was not facing her mandatory because she instead petitioned for a voluntary to fight Hannah Gabriels on April 8th. April 8th came and went, no date, no network, fight never happened. All of a sudden, Clarissa pops up with that fight. So that shaking my damn head better be for Clarissa taking her opponent, not for trying to negotiate with Savannah Marshall coming off a loss plus a beat down. You know what I'm saying? That's like
in a weight class below.
In a weight class below. Like, fight your mandatory, man. I don't know who y'all want to blame. Some of y'all going to blame Canelo. Fuck it. Let's blame Canelo. But whoever made ducking the mandatory cool, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? You get in line to get your shot. Charlo should have got his shot. Haney should have got his shot. Earl got his shot as the mandatory. These sanctioning bodies need to stop. Fundora got knocked out because he went through eliminator after eliminator. Lubin got knocked out because he went through eliminator after eliminator. Like, they don't want to give these champions the fucking shot. Look at Dillian White. You know what I mean? It's just a little weird and unfair with this sport, man, sometimes. I got Ali Fisher, $5 super chat. What's your thoughts on F.A. Ajagba versus Jared Anderson? If they wanted it, a quick in-house fight, salute. Yeah, they ain't doing that. They use the same gym out in Houston. Danny knows better than I. They've probably sparred in Houston. So I just don't think that F.A.'s doing that. He going to need a little bit more time to get that confidence back. But shout out to Coach Flick that's building with him and probably, going to get him right. Like I said, our poll, 75%. The public is picking Anthony Joshua as the big boy in the heavyweight division that Jared Anderson is ready for. Only 2% are saying Tyson Fury. We're going to go ahead and open up these phone lines and get to your guys' thoughts. Look, we're looking for your thoughts on what opponent you think is a good opponent for Jared's hometown fight, July 1st. Then you can answer the poll question that ESPN did. Remember, if you're going to, vote on the poll, please smash the thumbs up button. I guess last but not least, are you going to his first hometown fight? Are you going to go? Is the American heavyweight bringing you out? They say that the heavyweight division is for the casual fans, and it brings out the casual fans. Is Jared Anderson main eventing for the first time, bringing you out your house and taking you to Toledo, Ohio, to the Huntington Center. The number to call in, 1-425-569-5241.
I thought you was asking me at first.
I mean, I'm just saying, you've been stopped talking, but yeah, answer it.
Yeah, champ, I definitely was planning to make the trip to Toledo.
Okay. Regardless of opponent, then. Just him getting his first main event, is big enough for you. So that's kind of what I want from the rest of the public, man. Is this enough, or does the opponent matter? Are you just happy?
I think the fact that it's a main event at home, kind of to see, the hometown, how love and how he can do there. I've missed the last couple, so yeah, I think my presence has been requested from some of the top ranked people, so yeah, I think I'll make the trip out. Actually, I think they wanted you to come out too, champ.
Who?
From what they were saying.
Who?
Some of the head honchos.
Who that?
Head honchos, top rank head honchos. But yeah, y'all know the number to call, 425-569.
I mean, if I go, who's going to do the show? And you got to cover that fight. That's a heavyweight fight. You know what I'm saying? Got to do the show, bro. Discord is open. Landlines are open. Twitter space is open. Don't forget, free ways to support this podcast. If you feel like, if you're feeling guilty, you're like, damn, I use these guys every morning to get me through my work week. They just be asking me to hit the like. I never do that. I don't be having my phone in my hand. I'm working while I'm listening to y'all. That's what you're telling me. But that's a free way to support the show. Dropping a 5-star review, also free, absolutely free. Podcast app is on every single iPhone app. You can also, another free way to support the show, drop a 5-star review. That works on iTunes, you know what I mean? Sharing the show on your social media. Hitting that thumbs up button. Subscribing on your device or other people's device. You think I care? I'm trying to get to 1 million. Yeah, I'm representing Puerto Rico. Shout out to FTWR brand. Wrong shoulder. Shout out to FTWR brand. If you're looking for this shirt, this is a Puerto Rico, la isla de encanto, right? It says la isla de campeones. If you're looking for this shirt, which says Puerto Rico, the island of the champions, you can get it at FTWR brand. Maybe this is too loud for you. Maybe you're like, yo, Ness, I ain't Puerto Rican. Well, Danny got on in all black with the suede boxing gloves. Also FTWR brand.
Right over my heart.
That's right. So anytime he's going to
right
pledge
over
the
my
allegiance,
heart, because I love boxing with all my heart.
There you go. The link is in our live chat. Phone lines are open. We're looking for you to give us your thoughts on Jared Anderson. Not only his performance, but now he's headlining. Who do you think he'll headline? Answer our poll question and let me know if you're coming to the
Toledo,
fight.
yes.
Because that's where Danny's going to be.
I'll be there.
He'll be there. So you can meet up with Danny.
Well, yes.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Going out to Copy Cool. What up?
What's going on, gentlemen? Good morning, good morning.
Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning.
Hey, man, I mean, I don't think, honestly, I think we had this conversation before. I don't think he's ready for the big dogs, but, I would like to see him in there.
Not even Anthony Joshua out of the 4 names? None of those names?
Fucking no. You better stop disrespecting that man. Although that man is going through his dilemma. You crazy, bro. Y'all sleep. I don't think so, man.
Not
I think
yeah,
he's
not
still.
yeah. That's Danny. I'm just asking the questions.
Yeah, nah. Joshua will run through that boy. I mean, again, he's still great.
He'll
I mean, he looks
smoke
good against the.
Joshua, bro.
He,
Like,
he'll
like,
look.
like,
He
like,
looks
like. Let me
good.
tell
He
you.
looks
Let me tell
good
you.
against these
Let them
caliber
do that
fighters.
fight. Let them do that fight in Texas, right? Joshua from Dallas now, Jared in Houston. You know what I'm saying? They come together. Big Texas showdown. You know what I'm saying? Smoke
Look,
his ass.
when he beats a guy
Texas
like Charles
barbecue.
Martin or Brian Jennings or Frank Sanchez or Rivas, somebody like that, then you could talk to me about that. But until he beats a guy those caliber, then I can't. Like I want to see how he reacts to a guy like Negron or what's his name? What's that other dude?
Damn, Negron. You don't think he could beat Negron?
I think he could beat Negron, but it'll be a difference in him seeing how he reacts to a guy like that. You know what I'm saying?
Negron is a
guy
decent boxer. I ain't going front. He
That's
is
what
a
I'm
decent
saying.
boxer.
And that other dude, what's that? You call him the Gallo Negro or something? I forget his Washington, Gerald Washington. See
He'll
him fight
fuck
Gerald
Gerald's
Washington.
ass up.
That's another good
He
fight.
probably would, but that's a good fight for him. Those are the fights that he needs to step up to. Those guys. You know what I'm
He
saying?
want to skip.
Now,
What if he want to skip?
He could try to, but then he destroys everything they've been trying to do for his whole career, which is build him up to a guy that's potentially a great heavyweight champion. You know what I'm saying? That moment that how everybody thinks, these casual fans, once you get a loss, that's it. That's the end of your career. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that there's steps to this shit. So that's why I say, take these guys. I even think that you put them with an Oscar Rivas in there, that'll be a great fight. You put them with a guy like a Tony Yoka, put them in it with a Frank Sanchez. I think these are guys that'll put him to that, excel him to that next level. Put him with Charles Martin. Everybody know Charles Martin was a gimme for the IBF champion. For that title. Like,
Yeah,
put him in with a guy like
issue
that.
is you naming dudes across the street.
Yeah, I know.
And,
See,
and
that's
then
the one thing I don't.
Other promoters know that this guy is a big up and coming heavyweight. They probably don't want to burn their heavyweights for top rank, right? Like, think of Lou DiBella. He already burnt 2 of his heavyweights. He gave Stephen Shaw up, and now he gave up George Aries. So 2 of his undefeated heavyweights already took losses fucking with top rank.
Yeah, but a guy George Aries, we all know that was a fluff job. You know what I'm saying? Aries definitely.
Nah, I ain't gonna let you do that, bro. Aries got a decent win under his resume.
He got one.
So
he got one win.
He didn't beat the dude that the world is calling next. Like, y'all dudes are too much, man. Like, how is it?
I'm just saying.
Come on, Capicu. How is it bad for me to lose to the next Mayweather? Oh, I lost to Shakur, who they calling Mayweather, who got the best defense, who gets hit the least. You're a scrub, Danny. You fucking lost to Shakur. You're a bum. What the fuck? Like, that shit don't make sense. Jared is that dude. Until proven otherwise, he's showing us he's that dude.
No, and
it can't be a knock to lose to the next great.
Look, and they calling me like a fanboy, and it's just like, look, it's one of those things. Yo, I just see it in the gym. You get what I'm saying? Like, Tyson Fury was still Tyson Fury when they were sparring. If anything, I couldn't sit here and be like, oh, that was a young Jared. That was a Jared that couldn't even buy a beer. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And it was.
And it was, but that's not what I'm saying.
No,
I'm taking
but that's
what
why
I
you
saw.
feel that way.
Exactly,
That's why you feel that
exactly.
way, because you understand he was 18 when he did what you saw him do. He could only get better. He could only get better. Like, he watches him in his training camp. He knows if he's cutting back, if he's cheating, It's like, people call people biased. Like, we have access to certain fighters and to their training camp and to their life. Like, we see them do things that we don't see others do. So you gonna lean towards the person that's not cheating, to the person that's dedicated, to the person that's running those miles without the trainer.
Watch this though, Nas, because people like to say that we have bias, and sure,
I mean, everybody does.
Sure. We've been fortunate to develop a relationship with Bob Santos, who was Trainer of the Year last year, and he himself, who has brought 3 of his heavyweights to spar Jared, has said, Yo, I ain't seen a heavyweight like that. He gonna
Bro,
be a problem.
and the dudes he brought are the dudes you see on TV getting knockouts and undefeated. You know what I'm saying? And Jared put them dudes down. Like, I mean, look, you don't have to take our word for it. That's why we got a betting show, and we make money. You don't gotta believe. We just gonna, see what we see and try and make money on the betting line with that. That's all. But
Bro, y'all
phone
talking
lines are
about
open.
sparring is sparring, like the
Nah.
ring IQ in the ring.
Nah, sparring ain't sparring, man. I used to say that until living here, and sparring ain't sparring. These dudes are fighting. I mean, I can show you a clip right now of Shakur Stevenson getting hit with a left hook by Devin Haney. That if you think that was sparring, you're pretty stupid. You know what I'm saying? If you think that was sparring, then go ahead and spar. Get hit with that left hook just the same. You know what I mean? Tell me he was holding back. Tell me sparring is sparring when he got hit with that left hook. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to spar. If this is you working with me, I don't want to spar.
He said I want to spar.
No, I'm serious. If this is supposed to be you working with me, look at this left hook. Back, boom, man.
You say I'm good, champ.
And that dude's a southpaw, so that ain't Shakur landing the left hook. That's Haney landing the left hook on the southpaw with the USA boxing shirt. But y'all say sparring is sparring. How do you think that's not a fight? How do you think that Shakur, as competitive as he is, didn't want to get this back equally as hard? You guys got to stop. You say sparring is sparring because you never fucking sparred.
To text somebody like.
The earliest to text, don't ask me. I don't got no boundaries. I text you. It didn't matter when I was on the East or the West. I'm texting your ass. I don't care if you in Mexico, you in UK, I'm texting. Everybody that gave me their number know that. I call you at all times. Yes, sir. But shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation with the clip. Even though that clip is all over the world, like this is something old, but this fight is getting a lot of traction. Hopefully they can make that happen for those two young men and, and for us as boxing fans. I don't know that we've ever gotten a big fight that early. Like, even Shakur Valdez took some time to build up. Like, Valdez kind of officially didn't want no smoke with Shakur at the division below. You know what I mean? So, we'll see, man. Big fights usually don't happen overnight. But we are talking Jared Anderson. We're looking for anyone that wants to call in and give us their opinion on who the hometown opponent should be July 1st, Huntington Center in Ohio. We got, this is not Amin. Who's this?
Who we got?
I got to double check, B. But while I'm double checking, go ahead and smash the thumbs up. Go ahead and hit the I mean, I don't know. Some of you dudes are really stupid, starting with Pound for Pound Jack. Pound for Pound Jack, you do understand I've been covering Shakur equally as long and that he is from my hometown, not state, like literally my city, like literally my hood. Not like, oh, we live in the same city and he trained across town. Like, he trained in the projects I hung out in. So, like, you sound stupid. Like, I'm equally invested in both men. Do I have a better relationship with Dev and Bill? Of course. But to say that I'm biased over the dude that is from my hometown that I've been talking about since before he lost the Olympics, like, you just sound weird. Weird. I remember my first time meeting him was actually, you want to believe it or not, how ironic? It was the first time meeting him was the day the Tank and Tevin had the beef in that MGM Harbor casino.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I met him before you then.
Mm-hmm. First time meeting him like that. Like, I got to go to his gym and on Mount Pleasant in Newark and, like, see him do his thing. But, yeah, getting to meet him like that was at that fight. I got Jason in Jersey. What is up?
Yo, what up?
Buenos dias.
Stand up, yo. Yeah, for real. For Jared, I would like to see him against a few other people. That's probably not on this list here, but Frank Sanchez, I think it'll be a good fight.
PBC fighter.
Andy Ruiz, if he doesn't get the
another PBC fighter. Y'all naming a lot of stuff across the street, which means that the promoter of Jared has to play nice with other people. And think about it. Like, if you're trying to sell your car, do you really want to go to a dealer and be like, yo, can I pay you to put my car on the lot? Or is you going to try and take your chance selling your car on the street itself? By yourself.
What about PED, Big Baby Miller?
I love that fight, but they ain't going to do that in the hometown. That's like a big Vegas fight for them, I'm sure. I love that fight. But Danny, I know you did the interview. I know you did the interview and you want to direct people to it, but give us a snippet because he did address the other end. I think he said it was beneath him.
Yeah, yes, that you actually quoted him correctly. Those were his words as he chose to say, pretty much like since some along the lines of pretty much since Poppin' Hot, what's been done. So.
Oh, basically, like he thinks he's irrelevant because he's a cheat?
Right.
Damn. I know, I get that, man. A lot of people feel that way, but I love that fight.
What about Herkovic?
Yeah, Herkovic is with, what do you call it, Matchroom, and then he just re-signed?
He did not. Phillips just signed with Keith Conley.
Yeah. So that's still an option. Keith deals with Top Rank, but Herkovic is with Matchroom.
Yeah, that's the tough thing. I mean, I guess Bob ain't got a lot of options on. I mean, he ain't gonna feed him that young dude that just came out the Olympics with
Who?
The Spanish dude. I forgot. The dude that came out the Olympics with
Richard Torres. Hell no. Hell no.
Who? For Jared?
Hell no. Hell no.
I'm not trying to be funny, and it wouldn't have worked because Richard's a southpaw, but I felt that Richard's style was kind of good to at least imitate George Harris, even though...
And he denied to come spar?
No, bro, they said that, Jared's not allowed to spar him. You know what I'm saying?
Not allowed by who?
Yeah,
by the father?
From the top, they said. And they're like, nah, they're good friends. They're like, that's a fight that wouldn't happen, though. Yeah.
Well, I don't know then. I mean, he may have to do a bud and leave Top Rank if he ain't gonna be able to get a fight. You know what I mean?
He ain't going nowhere right now. He ain't going nowhere right now. And honestly, no one else is gonna build him. Like, yeah, maybe other people will throw him in the big fights, but just because Danny feels he's ready don't mean he don't deserve development.
No, and he's young. I'm not saying that that's what I want next. I'm just saying shit. I feel like he beats Joshua's ass right now. Right now?
I mean, we gotta see. We gotta see. He never went past 6. Joshua has. We don't know if he can. We call Joshua a 6-round fighter because we seen him gas. We ain't seen Jared gas because we ain't seen him go that far. He got to get in there with a durable dude.
Like give him Ortiz.
I like. Listen to me. Every fight you've mentioned is good, but you're not thinking about the business of boxing. Ortiz is still with PBC.
Yeah, but they probably risk him. Like
I would cash him out. I would cash him out, but if you PBC, would you cash him out to Top Rank and make Top Rank a better promotion, or would you cash him out to one of your heavyweights?
You know what? Yes, because I'm playing the long game. Because I know that Jared most likely will not finish his career at Top Rank.
Hard to say, bro. Tyson Fury did, and he was able to see when you got a piece like a Jared that the talent matches the personality. They will be willing to risk. That's why they did do the Tyson Fury Wilder fight. That's why they did do the Pacquiao fight. When you got a talent, you're willing to risk. When you ain't got the talent, then you're more reluctant. But listen, the bell did ring. I appreciate you. We going out to Ghost Boxing. What up?
Yo, what's up?
What up, Ghost?
Yeah, so Danny, do you think that Jared would beat Joshua now? Because obviously Joshua's fallen off a bit, or do you think was always better than Joshua?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I felt like he would have beat him before I made the trip to London, like before he fought Franklin and before he fought George
What about Joshua
Harris.
like in his prime? What about like Joshua in his prime?
What fight was Joshua in his prime
It's
to you?
Jared
To you?
and
Around Klitschko time.
cool.
I
So
mean,
Klitschko,
but look at
Paul
that
time.
fight. Look at that fight. He suffered adversity, and yes, he came out of it. But look at that fight. He got dropped and almost lost to
Yeah,
a
but that was
40.
Klitschko.
okay,
though.
hold
It
on,
was
hold
still
on.
a plus
Okay, cool.
40-year-old.
But since you talking that Joshua, are we talking a prime Jared? Because Jared's 23. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't
No,
hit his prime. So since
No,
you're
but that's what I'm saying. I just want to know how highly you rate him. Like, do you think him
Bro,
now?
yes, him now beats Joshua now. That's how highly I rate him. I can't talk about a prime Joshua because we ain't even seen a prime Jared.
Okay, fair enough. Because Joshua, like he was literally doing, because he was like 18-0, 19-0, 19 KOs, and he was a world champion. He became a world champion in his 15th fight. So let's not just get carried away a bit just because he's beating some people that
Bro,
no
I've
one's
been
ever
watching
really had.
Joshua since before that. I was watching Joshua
Yeah, I
since
know.
before he was even on Showtime.
Nah, Joshua's run is gonna be hard to replicate. I get what Ghost is talking about. It's like, as great as you think Jared is, you can't guarantee us or highly doubt you would bet that he's gonna get a title shot in 15 fights.
Nah, man.
No, because the only reason I'm
he's
saying
already
this,
he's already at what, 13, right?
14.
Yeah.
And
No,
I
hell
doubt,
no.
and is he gonna be the A side to the level of an AJ? None of that.
yeah, and the only reason I'm saying this is because in the UK, Daniel Dubois was literally getting the exact hype. Like Tyson Fury, what he said about Jared and Spartan, he said the same thing about Dubois. And then Dubois got smashed up by Joyce, and now he's not the guy anymore. So that's what I was just asking, because obviously you said you've seen him spar and stuff. But yeah, that's what I was just asking.
Good point,
Because
Ghost.
Dubois was literally like the man. Because he's young as well still now. He's like 25. And
Yeah.
obviously, hopefully Jared's the guy, because we
you
need
guys were hyping the
superstars.
fuck out of Dubois. I remember they said he could beat Wilder. I never get that when people start saying people could beat, like even Danny. Danny's saying people could beat people without even watching them get hit. It's like you ain't seen them get hit by nobody on that level. Like Jerry Forrest don't got Wilder, AJ Usyk, Tyson Fury power, and neither does George Aries. George Aries had like 7 knockouts. So,
Yeah, because obviously Jared does look good now. He looks really good. And hopefully he is the guy, because we need superstars and stuff. But it's just like, because I don't know if you know Hatman Strikes Back.
Yeah.
He was saying that Jared would beat Wilder now as well. So I was just thinking maybe like people's getting a bit carried away. Obviously, Danny, you said you've seen him spar, so it's a bit different. So yeah,
I don't know. I don't know about
Tyson
anybody.
Fury. Yo,
yeah, but Tyson said the same thing about Dubois in sparring as
Bro,
well.
I didn't see that sparring. I don't know. I don't give a fuck what Tyson said because you heard what Tyson said. I know what I saw, brother.
Oh, I thought you said Tyson Fury. I thought you was gonna say that's what he said about the sparring.
I'm saying that's what I saw, bro.
He was at the sessions. Danny was there for more than one.
And then truthfully, the ones I wasn't at, bro, we will watch them. Like for Jared's 20th birthday, the week of Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter, we at the club in a private section airplaying the fucking sparring.
Yeah, and also, Jared, he was talking about his dream opponent this year is like Joyce. But I think Joyce is like all wrong for him. I think Dylan White is literally made for Jared. He's finished now as well, so that'll be an easy KO, big name.
Yeah, but why would Dillian? I mean, you guys matchmake.
That would never happen.
You guys matchmake without thinking. Why would Dillian cash himself out to a young American heavyweight?
And then he showed Jared. Yeah. I mean, he showed Joyce a lot of love. Actually, he said that he believes Joyce is the type of fighter that would take him the distance.
CYP.
Yo. Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Oh man, but daddy duty, got a little morning off. Cool. So listen, I do think it's a little premature to say he could beat anybody at the top without being hit. I mean, we got to see you get hit in the heavyweight division. That's the division where you have to take a punch first. before we know who you are. Any other division, but that division, they hit so damn hard, and it just changes at a drop of a dime, right? You got AJ who got hit by Ruiz and got dropped. He ain't been the same since. Like, it just happens. Now, but I will give this. To say he can't have the run that AJ had, I get that, but it's only because there's never going to be a Charles Martin with a belt. There's never going to be a Charles Martin type with a belt to take. Charles Martin was actually better years after he lost his belt than when he got the belt by injury. See, a lot of people never saw how he got the belt. They just be talking about he was a champion. They don't realize that it was by injury and dude was winning. That dude couldn't continue. Nobody even knows that.
On the
Like, he literally.
Wilder Spielka card,
Yes.
MLK weekend. Yes, sir.
Yes, I saw it.
Yes,
I saw it.
sir.
There was nobody who was thinking this dude was going to be a champion or he was going to win. They thought the other dude was going to win. So he cherry picked him. Smart business move. Got the belt. That's never going to happen again. Because y'all name me a Charles Martin type outside the top 10, outside the top 15 who's going to get a belt that Jared Anderson can go get and maneuver and offer $5 million to fight. Come on, man. Let's stop with what AJ did is historic, because when you look at it, it's going to say unified champion. That's what it's going to say. It's going to say two. That's what it's going to say. But when you start nitpicking how he got there, it starts to hurt people's feelings. It's going to bring up UK versus America. It's going to make people hate, stalk, and do all kind of weird shit that you always do, because you know your man is not really the goods. And beating him is not really that impressive anymore. So I get why people say he's ready for AJ right now, because beating AJ is not really that hard. I'm just being honest with you. It's not that goddamn hard. But, y'all gonna get mad and say some stupid shit, but I don't care. I think Jared Anderson is the future, as Boots is the future, as Shakur is the future. But anything as of right now, putting Shakur up against a guy like Tank, he may get knocked out, but that still doesn't mean he's not the future, so stay away from him. It doesn't say that Jared Anderson is not the future. Stay away from Wilder. You may get knocked out. Doesn't mean you're not the future. Saying it with Boots, don't fight Bud or fight Earl right now. You may lose. Doesn't mean you're not the future. It's okay. But the topic is good. CYPL.
Yeah, I disagree. I think he could totally do it if they. The thing is this: they believed in AJ. As much as we like to discredit AJ, Eddie believed in AJ, and that's why he paid $5 million for that title shot. Right now, Top Rank could pay $5 million or less for the Dubois fight. Dubois is literally in negotiations with Usyk. They can pay Dubois out the wazoo to not fight Usyk, instead fight Jarrett, and then Jarrett in his 16th fight would fight Usyk for all the belts and trump AJ if he could beat him, because he would be fighting for unified titles on his first fight as a mandatory challenger. Literally right now you can Google, Dubois has been ordered to negotiate with Usyk for all 4 belts. So it is factual that he can, if his team believed in him, pay for the Dubois fight, whatever that takes, and be the mandatory next for all the belts. But again, that's going to be an investment, and there has to be an extreme belief. And I don't know that Bob has that. Bob talks very highly of Usyk, loves him some Lomachenko, who's Usyk's baby brother. I don't know. But that is the route. If you want to do that, your route, your Charles Martin is Dubois. Dubois, he beat Trevor Bryant for that belt. Dubois has already been beat by a jab. Dubois is your Charles Martin. Louisville Slugger, what up?
TBV, fellas, how it sound?
You sound
good.
Like you in a vehicle, but you all right.
Oh, yeah, man. I do think Jerry is, the future of the heavyweight division, especially for the American side. You know what I'm saying? The next great American heavyweight. But, like I've been saying before, we had this discussion before. I mean, I feel like with these heavyweights, you got to take your time, man. These guys are big, and, he got some size on him, got power, 100% KO percentage, but I just feel like one punch can change it all. You know what I'm saying? They don't work this man up, built his career up right now. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like we need to get somebody that's like a gatekeeper, somebody that's right before them top contenders, before just throwing Jerry in there. You know what I'm saying? He's still young. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a few names out there that they can probably give him rather than the top four. Top four, two previous champions and two of the two top guys in Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. But what? How about a Takam? Carlos Takam coming off that Yoka win. You got even a Chisora. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's see a Chisora before just throwing him in there with them top names. I think it's a few names. Johnny Rice. I'm not sure if Johnny Rice still with PBC, but he been on a KO streak. A few names at heavyweight division. I feel like you could throw them in there before just throwing them in there with them top names. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the heavyweight division, man. You gotta be careful with these prospects and stuff in this division, because, like I said, man, one punch can change it all, man. So, just continue to let him develop. He get one of them top names, them little names like that. I feel like you could probably, start talking about it, but I still I take my time with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that's really all I got, man. Like I said.
So he doesn't beat AJ right now, in your opinion?
I mean, I wouldn't do it right now. I wouldn't do it right now, man. AJ's been proven,
so you're not picking him in your betting league?
Nah, not in my betting league. I might put some money on it though, 'cause I'm pretty sure Jared Anderson to be the underdog. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put some money on Jared just 'cause I'm rocking with him, American. You know what I'm saying? One of the next, like I said, next great heavyweight. But Anthony Joshua proven. You know what I'm saying? CYP really just broke down his resume, and how it is. But we can't remove the fact what he done. He's a unified champ. He did what he did in this division, man. And you know what I mean? I just feel like he been proven in this division. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't throw him in there with him right now. And I can see what people think Anthony Joshua just done fell off the way he can just beat him. But like I said, man, AJ's proven, unified. He was holding them belts down for a while. You know what I mean? So, yeah, just take your time with him, man. I do think he's going to be the great American heavyweight. But, yeah, just take your time with these heavyweights, man. But, yeah, that's all I got.
All right, champ. Brandon, Cincinnati, what's up? If you're watching this on YouTube while we're waiting for our next caller to connect, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. We're looking to come right back with a spontaneous show, depending on the length of, obviously, this show. Brandon, are you there?
Yo, what's going on, fellas? TBV, how y'all feeling?
Buenos dias.
Great, how you?
I'm pretty good, man. Pretty good. Got laid last night, so that's always pretty dope. But as far as the topic, Jared Anderson, I agree with the last two callers, CYP and LV. I'm not ready to say he beats the top four just yet because I want to see him have to think a little bit. Does he have the talent? Is he more talented than the guys in the top four? Naturally talented? Absolutely, in my opinion. Does he have more skill? Absolutely, in my opinion. But similar to Boots, I want to see what's going to happen when somebody puts up some resistance and causes him to have to think a little bit. Right now, he's just beating the shit out of people off pure talent and natural ability and skill. But I want to see what his ring IQ is like. I want to see his ability to make some adjustments. And you're going to have to make some adjustments when you start fighting the guys like Usyk and Fury. Them guys that can really, really box. So I'm not ready to say he beats him yet, but I do think the sky's the limit for the kid. Like I said before, he has just enough a bit of that street shit in him that's going to help him cross over to the urban community. Whereas I don't think Wilder quite crossed over to us. He had the kind of pro-black, Afrocentric Christian community riding with him. I don't know how big that demographic is in boxing, whereas I think if you can get the street niggas behind you like a Tank, like a Floyd, you can really make some money in this sport. And I think Jared has the swag. He can really get the streets behind him. I'm fucking with him. I think as long as he stays focused, don't go out buying big ass chains. Just joke. I don't want to start that shit over. As long as he stays focused,
He
stays
already
committed to
got
his
one,
craft.
champ.
I know I'm just talking shit from yesterday. Shout out to him, man. The buffs be looking spicy. The chains be looking spicy. I'm fucking with Jared Anderson in the drip. But yeah, he's charismatic, man. Like I said, very has a lot of charisma, talks well. And like I said, he's got that hip hop. He's got that he can bring the hip hop niggas out. And I don't think the other heavyweights we've had in the recent future can bring them out. CYP made a good point. Ain't gonna be no Charles Martins and Bermain Staverns to win a belt from like Wilder and AJ did. AJ
So
and Wilder
Daniel
was
Dubois,
in the division at
Daniel
the right time.
Dubois is not there.
You count the Reggie belt. I don't really
I
count Reggie
I don't
belts. If
know
you
why
want to
y'all
count the
keep
Reggie,
saying
go right ahead.
you can't say that. You can't say that. Morrell is a champion because of that belt.
I don't call Morrell the
Gervonta
champion, though. I
Davis,
just called Morrell the bad
Gervonta Davis
motherfucker.
has that belt right
I
now.
don't call Tank a champion. I just call him a
Canelo
bad motherfucker.
Alvarez won that belt.
I wasn't counting
He
that belt when
fought
Canelo
for that
Alvarez
belt.
had it.
He fought for
I
that
wasn't
belt.
counting it. I wasn't counting that belt.
He made a big show. I think he made what?
Listen,
17-5 to
champ.
fight fucking
I forget
Listen,
the
champ.
he made a good amount.
what's my
Yeah.
man name? Fucking Rocky Fielding. Like dudes are
Listen,
crazy,
champ.
man.
Listen, champ. Canelo has enough hardware to where I don't even count that Reggie belt.
Bruh.
I can name another 10 million real titles he's
Thurman
won.
had that belt, man. Thurman
Listen,
had
champ.
that belt.
Thurman also won two real belts, and I don't count that Reggie belt.
Floyd
So
created the super title. Floyd had the Reggie
I don't.
belt and didn't want to fight Thurman. I
I
gotta
don't care
go,
about
man.
that.
I
We're not
gotta
about to
go.
argue about
I
the
gotta
Reggie
go,
belt,
man.
man.
I gotta
But
go.
shout out
Man.
to Big Baby. Big Baby Ohio, we in the building, man. Yeah, he's the future of the heavyweight division. He the man. Give him a couple more fights. I want to see him fight Chris Lovejoy. If I could pick an
What the
opponent for the
fuck?
next fight, make it Chris
Why you giving
Lovejoy.
that dude a paycheck right now? You tripping
He
hardcore.
just got
It's a
knocked out by a jab to a titty in the exhibition match.
Word,
Hell
man.
hey,
We
no.
gotta go. We
it's
gotta
a
go.
welcome
Come on,
it's a
come on,
welcome
Brandon.
home.
Your bell
It's a
rang.
welcome
Your
home
bell
fight.
rang,
It's a
man.
party.
Gotta go, man. See, dude, know the bell rang. Gucci, big Gucci. What
Yo,
up,
everybody,
man?
that like, man, smash that subscribe too. How I sound?
Straight.
Yeah, man, just got these new Pro Pods, man, the twos. Hope they sound good. Um, yeah, man. Shout out Ringwalk, Danny, Ness. You know what it is, man. Yo, I feel like Jared Anderson, he's got a bright future coming up, man. But I'm looking at the heavyweight rankings, right, for the IBF, because that's the only one he isn't ranked in, right? I think the only person on his stable at top rank that's ranked in the IBF is Yoka. I think that's the only fight that makes sense for him, man. To If he wants to be ranked in all the sanctioning bodies, I think that's the way to go. Yoka's in his stable and he's
Yoka just
ranked number
lost though. They probably
Word.
haven't updated since March 7th. It says so. They need to update their rankings in the IBF. Yoka just lost, so he probably not there no more. And the new dude is there. Who beat him? I forgot who beat him. Yoka lost.
Takum.
Yeah, Carlos.
Oh,
Carlos, the
he could
Frenchman.
fight Valine, man. He could fight Valine. He's on the same stable too, right?
That's a good fight, but I don't think they're gonna do that. Top rank scene what he did to Fury. They're the same matchmakers. Why would they point him in that direction?
I mean, we trying to see if he ready, and I feel like that's kind of a mid fighter, man.
That
That's
is
the
that
fight
is
he
a
needs.
test, but think about it. It's like if you're not planning on putting Jared in the Alexander Usyk route, meaning you want him to target Usyk to become a champ the way that Earl targeted Brook. If you're not doing that, you don't need him to fight a southpaw. And if you don't need him to fight a southpaw, why the fuck would you put him in there with Valine, who was a tough southpaw?
Common opponent with Fury, man. Imagine he takes out Wallin in
Again,
Fury 112.
again, are you fighting Usyk next? If not, why you fighting a southpaw?
True, man. That's true. You got that. You got that, man. That's possible to make on his side of the street, man. In his stable, like those are some of the names in his stable. You know, what I mean? But like if they ain't looking that way, I mean, what fights are there to be
I
made
mean, they
for
could
him?
do
You know what I
Stephen
mean?
Shaw. Stephen Shaw was talking slick, and he thought he won for whatever reason. You know, let him prove
Oh
it.
yeah, I saw him on the rankings too. You're right. I like to see that fight.
I mean, they gotta just pay the dudes to
I
fight
think
him. They gotta Jogba
yeah,
too.
it's a
They gotta
tough
just
fight,
pay
man.
they
Oh yeah, it's
stable.
a tough fight.
They
He,
just gotta pay they stable,
I
brother. They
think
got
they
the people. They just gotta pay a Jogba. They gotta pay Stephen Shaw. They gotta pay what's this other dude's name?
Shit, I mean,
Uh
whoever. It's either Stephen Shaw. You got you talking
Guido,
only top
Jogba.
rank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you know what I'm saying. I think in what's the matchmaker's name that we had on? He even kind of touched on it. I think that you gonna start to get to the point where you gonna have to pay for opponents outside of the promotion. You get what I'm saying? That if not every fight, at least for an opponent here and there, you're not gonna be able to get everything in house for him. Moving forward, I do like a Takam fight, especially coming off that Yoka win. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we need him to go overseas, man. Find a UK one of them UK level fighters, get his name out there too. Cause boxing, they praise boxing over there too, man. Let's get his name out there too. But yeah, man, ain't gonna hold you. That's my call. Y'all keep up the great show, man. For real, everybody smash that like and subscribe, like I said, man.
My God, thank you so much for the call.
Yo,
Appreciate
shout
the
out to Boots.
support.
Created his own promotional company, and he actually got a couple fighters. He been putting them on club shows. He bringing people up.
Okay,
Word.
that's what's up.
We got Arthur. What up? His promotional company is called Boots Promotion.
Arthur. Hello.
All right.
Arturo.
We got other callers here. Let me see what we got.
Number to call in
Al in the Bay.
425-569-5241. Al, what up?
Al in the Bay.
Yo,
In the Bay.
yo, what's up? What's up with y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I was looking at the ranking, right, for a fight for I say Joseph Parker if you want him to get in the ring with a former champ. If not, this is guy, I think it's Philip Filip.
Hergovich. He's with Matchroom.
Oh, Herkovich. Well, you can match him up with him.
He's with Matchroom.
They can do cross promotions. At this time and stage, it's like when you're in this type of level, it's like you might as well start doing crossovers because it's like at the end of the day, you're not going to stay in your stable the whole time. Eventually, you're going to have to cross over to the next street over. You know, when you get so high up, you're going to have to cross over anyway. So it'll be good for him now to start crossing over to other platforms.
Yeah, I mean, I think the fight to make is Dubois. He has a good relationship with Frank Warren, and that's Bob Arum. That's the fight to make. It puts you in position. If you look great in the Dubois fight, then y'all can move forward with the Usyk fight.
Yeah, I think Daniel Dubois. He haven't looked spectacular to me in his last couple of fights. I think his last fight he got stunned. Didn't he get dropped in his last fight? But I think he got dropped in his last fight. He should have lost it. But the other guy, he didn't know he wasn't a killer. And I think Big Babe get to him. He could stop Daniel Dubois. So even Andy Ruiz, I think that would be a good fight for Andy Ruiz to come back from to see if he still got it and to prove that, Big Baby, got some special if he could beat Andy Ruiz. Right now, that's my call, man. Those are the ones I feel like right now he can match up with easily.
All right, Tim. We appreciate you for sure.
All right. Al in the Bay. We going to VA Money. What up?
Yo, what's up?
What's good?
Hey, y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I just want to talk about Jared Anderson. Hey, I feel like they can move him as fast as they want to move him. They can move him similar to how they're moving Shakur Stevenson. A couple callers ago, somebody was talking about Deontay Wilder didn't connect with the hip hop crowd or the black community or whatever like that.
Yeah. Brandon Maurice,
The reason why
Cincinnati.
that was. What's up?
That was Brandon Maurice.
Hello? Yeah. So the reason why Deontay Wilder didn't connect was because of the dark ages, right? So when Deontay Wilder was coming up, it was the dark ages. A lot of the fans now that are claiming they're fans, they weren't even watching boxing back then, or they weren't paying attention to anything but Floyd Mayweather and maybe Shane Mosley or nothing like. You know what I mean? If Deontay Wilder was Jared Anderson's age, he would be bigger than what Jared Anderson is right now, because what was happening back then was Deontay Wilder was knocking everybody out in the first round. So that guy didn't know he doesn't know what he's talking about. Jared Anderson can get moved as fast as anybody wants him to move. He can fight the championship level. He can fight Joe Joyce next if he wants to. Joe Joyce hasn't done more than what Jared Anderson has done outside of, expose Dubois. You know what I mean?
You said wait. Hold up. You said Joe Joyce hasn't done what? Did you say that? What you said?
He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything really more than what Jared Anderson has done.
You wildin'.
Outside of exposed.
Nah, you wildin'.
Yeah, listen.
You don't know resumes then.
Listen. I obviously I don't. Who are we talking about? Joseph Parker?
I mean, hold on, my friend.
Dubois? Who are we talking about?
Hold on. So Joe Joyce has 15 fights, just so that you know. That's one more fight than Anderson, just so that you know. Okay?
This is what I'm talking about.
And he has fought Lenroy Thomas. He has fought Igo Kalides, Joe Hanks, Bermain Stavern, Alexander Ustinov, Brian Jennings, Michael Wachili, Daniel Dubois, Carlos Takam, who we're now saying, oh, Jared should fight Takam. Oh, they might not give him Takam. He should fight Yoka. He should fight Yoka. Oh no, but Takam beat Yoka. Fuck is you talking about? He beat Christian Hammer and Joseph Parker. Like, really, bruh? Yeah. Just humble yourself. You out here talking about he ain't fight nobody, and then you still got mad, like, bass in your voice. Like, you're wrong. His resume is by far one of the best heavyweight resumes for any dude to not win a world title known to man.
Listen, so none of those guys that you named will teach us more about Jared Anderson than what we already know.
Man, you crazy. Christian Hammer would tell us if his power's real, bro.
They'll ask him. The only type of guys that will ask some questions of Jared Anderson is exactly Joe Joyce and a guy like Zhang Zile. Those are the only type of guys, because Zhang has that one punch type power that, you know what I mean, he can wobble you and stuff like that. So we want to see Jared Anderson get hit by Zhang. We want to see Jared Anderson have to fight a guy that he probably can't stop, like Joe Joyce. That's it. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see him against Brian Jennings. You're talking about, listen, Brian Jennings was my favorite fighter. You can't tell me nothing about Brian Jennings. I've been watching boxing, bro. None of these guys watched Brian Jennings. He was like our top guy coming up like 8 years ago. He was our top guy. This guy, he's not a boxer. He doesn't have skills. He has physical ability. He's not a boxer. He's not going to teach us nothing about Jared Anderson. If you're a boxer like Joe Joyce, who's been in the Olympics, he's been amateur standout and this and that, he's not gonna win. You know what I'm saying? That says nothing. Dubois is a guy with no chin. That says nothing. Joseph Parker, has he won at this level one time? He has not won at this level one time. That says nothing.
Bro, I'm gonna
You know what
let
I
you
mean?
go,
So that's all I'm
man.
saying.
I'm gonna let you go because for some reason you think you know this sport and you're like talking tough when Joseph Parker beat Andy Ruiz, who's a first and
Yeah,
only
I watched the
first
fight.
and only Mexican unified champ. But you're like Joseph Parker never beat nobody on that level. Like I gotta go, bro. Learn the sport. Have a good day. Hawk, Maryland, what's up?
What time is it?
Yo, TBV, what's up today?
What's good?
Hey, Natalie.
Yes.
I didn't hear what the topic was for today. I just came on.
The topic is Jared Anderson, and I quote, "I'm the best heavyweight in the world. I want the top names."
Oh, okay. Hey, they probably ain't gonna jump him straight up there, but I got him. He definitely. The reason why I would say he could go with the top names
Mm-hmm.
is because he don't hesitate. What I saw with Anthony Joshua that I didn't like with him is that Adrian Broner, all of them do it after I guess they get into a fight where they get hit real good. They start getting out there and they thinking. When you in that heavyweight division, really ain't got time to be out there. That's why Tyson was so good. He went out there and he just went for the kill, and that's what I see it with Anderson. You know, he's reactive. With Joshua, guys like Broner, guys that's been hit real good, and you know they're still good. But we look at them and you see they're fighting different. The difference is they thinking in there, opposed to you know, when we like to see guys just react, and that's what Jared Anderson does. He just goes out there and he reacts and he takes people out. And for any of the boxers that's not like quick to react and fight, yeah, he gonna go through them. And I don't see too many of the heavyweights that's gonna give him a big problem. But you know they still got to take their time with him. They ain't gonna throw him in there. You know that's a business before anything. They ain't gonna throw him up there too fast. But I think he definitely could take on some of the top fighters, no question. What I saw the other day, he's just so reactive. He just comes to take the person out. So yeah, I do think that. But so it was just Jared Anderson today, huh?
That's it.
Okay. Well, yeah, Jared Anderson, that's the future. Yeah, that's the future. And that Shakur fight, man. Oh my goodness! I mean, the Shakur question yesterday, I did want to call on that one. I seen them two, Shakur and Devin, plenty sparring with them two guys. Man, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. That's not no he can't smoke Devin because I saw Devin getting at him too in a lot of that sparring they had. But that's a great fight. I hope they do make it though. I hope they make it. But he's not gonna smoke Devin now. It'll be a good fight. I still think Shakur is the best in boxing though. Him and that Bivol, the guys you can't hit them, but they can hit you. That's Floyd Mayweather all the way. I love it. When you can hit the people and they can't hit you, you're on the road to the top. So yeah, that's it for me. TBV #1. Hit that like and subscribe.
My God, you the man with the plan. You the man with the plan. Appreciate you, champ. Hawk and Maryland. Nuts over here dabbing and flexing and dabbing.
Oh, that fatty fruit. Damn, that shit cushy as fuck, bro. No bullshit. You taste
Who
that
else
shit.
we got?
That shit dank.
He said that shit dank.
No, seriously. I feel
Shout
like
out
the
to you,
fucking
champ.
aftertaste all in your mouth of the motherfucking that kush. You could earth tones. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you, bro.
Smash that thumbs up, baby. Let's go, chocolate brownies. You don't remember that?
No.
Kell Brook, man, he's a fake boxing
Yo.
fan.
Oh yeah, chocolate brownies. Yo,
What up?
A funny story about Kell Brook. but
Arthur,
let's get
hold
to the
on. He
story.
got a story
Nah,
to tell.
I'm gonna tell you later. Go ahead, Arthur.
Damn. Gotta relight Art. What's good?
What's good, y'all? Man, I don't know. I just tuned into the show. I don't know if y'all said this already, but shoot, I like for that fight they talking about in Akron, like I like him against Johnny Rice.
Toledo.
Johnny Rice been on a little win streak. I think that would be a good fight, and then that could be a lead into the Ajagba fight, like led into like the Heisman show or something like that. Could be like the main event for the Heisman show. Anderson against Ajagba, but I like them two fights. Johnny Rice, he coming off 3 wins, and he just beat one of the top ranked other prospects, Guido, and then he'll follow that up with a job. I think that's a good year for Jared Anderson. And then now leading to next year to like fighting like the top, you know what I'm saying, like the top 10 guys up there. But that's my call.
All right. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It'll put this episode
in the eyes of so many people. Yo, you know what's so crazy about that, though?
What up?
It's free, bro.
What's free?
The like button.
Totally.
Like, they could just go hit it. Cost them nothing.
Cost you nothing.
At all.
Free 99. We got Jonathan Lambarena.
If there's anybody in the chat right now who has seen the Julio Cesar Chavez versus Rocky Lockridge fight, it was a title defense for Chavez. If anybody's seen Chavez Sr. versus Rocky Lockridge, comment in the chat. Let me know.
Word. Jonathan. That okay?
What up? Good morning, y'all.
Buenos dias.
On that Jared Anderson, you know, he had a real good outing last time, but I don't think it was a step up at all. Even though George Arias was undefeated, literally a week before the fight, I don't know if maybe Danny knows the name. Alex Pereira, the UFC guy that lost to Israel by KO, right? He was putting the beats on Arias like a week before the actual fight. So he was sparring Arias, and Arias was doing the same shit he was doing with Jared Anderson, getting hit, getting mollywopped, and then doing that tough guy, right before getting stopped, you know. So I think Jared and mind you, Alex Pereira is a 180 pounder. Yeah, they say he balloons to like 200, but he's a 180 pounder, and he just got knocked out by Izzy, who's an actual 180 pounder. But let's stay away from UFC, right? Jared Anderson really needs a good step up because he does have a good amount of hype. So it's hard to get some heavyweights to get in there with the young guy, but hopefully he gets a good opportunity soon. Were you guys going to cover the media workout today?
For who?
For Ryan.
Yeah, isn't Ryan doing either Ryan or Davis? I don't know. They weren't specifying.
Yes, Ryan has a media workout today. We don't have anyone in LA, so we are looking for correspondence. You could DM me if you're interested, and we can talk. But today we won't be able to cover it in person, no.
Right, and as far as like the Shakur, I see a lot of Tank fans getting riled up and getting butthurt that Shakur is even, you know, I think it was because Shakur was talking back to like the coach, I believe.
Yeah, Shakur said some shit to his coach. He said something like, "Bro, you ain't never trained nobody. Your daughter's a bum."
But your daughter.
Yeah, he called his daughter a bum.
Damn, but that's what we should, you know, if trainers are willing to make fun of fighters, you know, they should be willing to receive.
Hell yeah, he got to be willing to take that shit.
Because that coach was out of pocket with the Kobe, you know, with the Kobe restaurant type or grill or whatever. That's a little messed up, you know. It's like the guy, even though Yoshino to, you know, the American public maybe like a tune-up fight to people. He was.
Hey yo, Danny over here proud. He sent me 120,000 fans back in 1926. That shit only generated 1.9.
That's actually a damn shame.
No, that's
bro.
a lot. Obviously, with inflation, that would be so much more now. But It's just crazy
No,
that
it's
all those people equaled up to one. It's like that's like nothing.
yeah,
It's like
but
what, $19
you know,
a
with the
ticket?
inflation, that would be the third highest gate ever in
No, I hear
boxing.
you, but think about it though. It's still around $19 a ticket, no? What would it be? How much
Yo,
does
Nat,
that? How much that for 1.9? What happened, dog? Go for it.
I think right now for the Shakur case, right? Tank isn't gonna fight him, right? Maybe Haney will, but I'm not sure if Top Rank will do that since this is Haney's very last fight with Top Rank. But I think the public now what we have to do is put the pressure on Isaac Cruz. That's what we have to do because he publicly, him and his father publicly dodged that fight. So if Shakur could put the pressure on us and the general public, like me and you, the real boxing fans, we should put the pressure on Isaac Cruz. But everybody knows, he's a PBC fighter. So it's on PBC Island, and we're not going to get much from them.
For sure, champ.
All right, you guys have a good day. Thank you
You
for
too.
accepting my call.
Yo, Danny, your picture proved my point.
What's the point?
You got all those fans back then because they were charging roughly $16 per ticket. And that's all I said. I said, let's charge the fans that want to go to Tank Ryan $50, which is the inflation of back then. I'm nearly going 3 times that amount. They were charging $15.76.
Well, $16 in 1921 today would be $269.
Cool.
So,
but it's still $16. Like, we don't have a ticket price. I mean, Earl did 26, and I always bring that up. Earl did 26, and he got 48,000.
That it was $16 if you probably made $40 a whole week working. You get what I'm saying? You keep saying 16 because it's a low number, but back then that wasn't a low number.
I'm saying 16 because I'm dividing the total number of people
I know what you did. Yeah.
by the gate.
I know exactly what you did. That's the average ticket, cost.
Something that they don't do anymore. You see what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is that I can find you an event that the average ticket price is $269.
But you can't find an event that there is no ringside ticket. You see? Because it wouldn't make sense. If there was a different price for ringside, then the math won't add up. But numbers don't lie. 120,000 people, 120,557 people divided by 1576 is your total 1.9. So that means they didn't have ringside tickets and different prices, because if they did, then they would make more of a gate, right? How do you get 120,000 people in there? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Bro, what the fuck you talking about? How was it not ringside? They probably had some tickets that was $20, some tickets that was 10, some tickets that was 5.
I don't know. With the average,
when you add the shit all together, 15.
Yeah, but think about it. If the average could have been 15, how much is ringside?
Again, bro, ringside could have been 20, 25. If that translates to 269,
I mean, if you're saying
average,
200 is
69
is average, then ringside only being like, it's still cheaper back then. Damn, I don't have my watch. It feels naked. Think about it, right? Like right now, what fight could you go to for a $500 ringside ticket? Like you just said, ringside was probably 20 or 25. And you also just said 15 is the equivalent of 200 today. So then if 20 and 25 must be around 500.
Nah, I mean, we can't just assume. Give me that gate with
1.9.
9 what? It just says 1.9?
Mm-hmm. Let me double check.
You know what I'm saying? So I can pull this
Yeah,
up.
$1.9 million nearly 100 years ago. That's huge money for back then.
Yeah, that'd be a $32 million gate today. Who's the last person did a $32 million gate? You get what I'm saying?
I don't think anybody.
No.
Gate-wise?
Gate.
I don't know.
That's what they did at the gate.
I don't think anybody made that much. I mean, I remember Wilder Fury did 18. What's Floyd's gates?
So, I'm pulling that up. Shit. Yeah, so I mean, again, that would be only behind Floyd Mayweather and
How many
Conor
he did? How
McGregor.
much he did?
Uh, number one, Floyd Manny, 72 million.
Whoa.
Number two, Floyd Conor, 55.4 million.
Damn, that's crazy. That I thought the crossover event would have made more.
I mean, they didn't even sell that one out.
It's crazy.
There was like 4,000 unsold tickets.
They probably priced them too high.
They absolutely did. Number three, Canelo Gennady, 27. And then Canelo Gennady 2, 24.4. And then Floyd Canelo, 20. Mayweather De La Hoya, 18.4. Fury Wilder 2, 16.9. Lennox and Holyfield 2, 16.8. Mayweather Maidana 1, 15. And then Mayweather Maidana 2, 14.9.
Yeah, man, I just want to believe that 120,000 people come out because it's affordable. That's the only thing I could think of. Shit, back then, 1926, everybody couldn't even work, man. It was only a certain kind of
21.
person that could work. You know what I mean? So I don't even. Again, that shit had to be affordable.
That shit happened in Jersey too.
Mhm.
It was a fight that happened in Chicago that did
With
like
Dempsey. It was Jack Dempsey. But let me get the Venom. What up?
What up?
Yo,
Mhm.
so this is what I want to see from Jared. I agree with that one caller who was saying that he don't want to see him fight the level of competition he's fighting right now because he's just knocking him out. He's not learning nothing fighting the George Aries anymore. So what I want to see, the only two fighters the top rank got is Efe Ajaba and Stephen Shaw. Those two fighters, even though Ajaba might get knocked out, but he's at least gonna go 6 to 8 rounds. He's gonna show us something. Now, Stephen Shaw, he might not get knocked out to the 10th round. I think even though Stephen Shaw, we were giving him crap for not throwing no punches in his last fight against Efe Ajaba. That's a style Jared needs to fight, where we learn some questions and we get some answers. I want to see Jared have a boots moment to see if he's gonna rise to the competition in terms of he ain't gonna sit there. He's gonna use the ring. He ain't gonna throw no punches. You're gonna have to force the knockout, or not force it, but you're gonna have to cut off the ring, break him down. I want to see that from Jared. I want to see the competition he's fighting now because we're not learning nothing. We're not learning nothing.
So
what you think?
I mean, what you want?
I want Stephen Shaw. I think that's the perfect to get some answers. Even though
I
it
mean,
might not,
Stephen looks like he's gonna run around the ring, bro.
that's perfect because it's not.
So
gonna
now
be
all we get to see is does he know how to cut off the ring,
we can see you get to cut off the. Yeah, that's what we need to know,
bro? But we didn't know that from your brother, and he's getting the
We-
biggest fight of his life. He just couldn't
and
cut
we-
the ring off for to go, and he still got the fight. It ain't gonna mean nothing.
Hey, we learned and we didn't, and we learned it from Boots. Boots ain't cut off the ring, not once.
And it
See,
didn't
we
mean
need-
nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It didn't mean nothing. Nothing came from it. Ryan couldn't cut off the ring for to go. Boots didn't cut off the ring for
yes, it
Karen.
has.
What came from it? What?
The hype, both of those fighters that Ryan and Boots, both their hypes went down after people were seeing.
I disagree. Ryan still got the biggest fight of his career, and
That's
Boots.
because he made the fight.
Boots is being rumored to have a main event. I mean, what are we talking about?
A main event against who?
I don't know. That's been the rumor. You know it.
Everybody was shitting on Boots. Everyone was shitting on Ryan. Don't lie, Nas. Everybody was shitting on them.
I don't know that they were saying they not the top anymore. I don't know that they were saying they don't want to see him in fights against the best anymore. I never heard anyone stop saying they don't want Boots to fight Earl or Crawford anymore.
Yeah, they were definitely saying that.
Yeah, not me. Not me.
They were definitely saying he needs to take a step back and maybe he needs to fight a Thurman. That's what they were saying. I know for a fact they were saying that. But that's what I want to see from Jared. I just want to see him go a little bit of the distance, get some rounds in. I don't want to see him fight. I don't want to see him fight a Derek Chisora. What are we gonna learn in that fight? That he's an 18th person that knocked him out? No, I don't want to see that. That's my call.
All right, Venom. I get you. You want some resistance from the opponent he's going to be in there with. I understand that. Real Jose 97.
Oh, shit. Y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Y'all hear the background music?
We do.
No. Anyways, I think the trick, I'm not worried. Can't tell the fight to straight it down. To make it quick for you, I think Jared Anderson breaks through. Don't follow the heavyweight division too much, but I think whoever you put in front of him, he beats all the way to the top. I think Usyk would be a perfect style for him to beat maybe 3 fights, 4 fights down the line. Um, I just think he has all the tools. Yeah, everybody talks about you ain't seen him show him, you ain't seen him show him, but he's just been doing it for so many years, just like Shakur, Keyshawn, Bruce, Carrington. Like the time's gonna come where you're gonna see him turn the switch on when he has to. I don't know who it's gonna be, but I think he becomes a world champion easy. And I got a question for y'all.
Jose,
What type
man,
of
we
numbers
can't
you
hear
guys
you,
think?
bro. You guys got to stop using these Bluetooths, man. If it ain't hibernation fives, you ain't sounding good. But Alex has a good mic. What's up? All right. We have the landline if you want to call in 1-425-569-5241. Also on Discord and Twitter Spaces. Alex, what up? Alex. Alex. All right. If you're on Twitter, don't forget to request. And if you're on Blog Talk and you feel like I haven't gone to you, that's because you haven't pressed one. Go ahead and press that.
Is it working?
It is working. Go ahead and press that
Man,
one
boy,
time.
Discord be tripping. Good morning. Man, Jared Anderson, I really believe he's going to be the goods. How young is he? Like 23, 24?
Yes, sir.
Man, a little bit what Lil Sean Venom was saying. I think like an Ajagba would be ideal because this. I think I've seen enough of this walk down, beat you up style. I would like to see more of the other skills. And I think Ajagba, he's a big, sturdy, strong heavyweight, and I think Jared would want to show those skills against a guy like Ajagba. He's on the same side of the street, and he's vulnerable enough. He's a straight 1-2 fighter, and Jared has shown that he has skills. I just like to see it more consistently in a fight. I wouldn't mind a Johnny Rice. I mean, what? It's a homecoming fight. Listen, you want to put on a show. You want to see a knockout. I don't know if Johnny Rice would be the right person for that. Big shot. You've seen him survive against the Jogba. So maybe find some undefeated fighter again. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I need to take a look at some footage. Maybe Dempsey McKean, right? The Australian that trains out there with in the UK. I know he's got a nice little undefeated record, and he's a big dude, 6'6". From the little I've seen, he doesn't seem too powerful. But yeah, get something to where it looks nice on paper, and you go to Toledo, you put on a show, and see exactly what kind of star power this kid's got. Because in the ring, it's there. He does the nice ring entrances. He's got charisma. He has the right personality. So it's hey, let's get some some more highlights, get him on a bigger stage, and see how far this kid can go. Because if he's stocked, man, I'm putting all my money on him. That's my call.
All right. Alex in Florida. Shout out. We're going out to Adrian in Wisconsin. What's going on? Old school boxing. Check them out in Wisconsin, Watertown. 2 facilities. What's going on, champ?
Man, working, grinding in between, catching my TBD. I got to catch it every morning. I like to catch it live like I am now, but, make sure you can't catch it live. Listen back, smash the like button. As far as this topic, I like a FA maybe a Fabio Wardley. I know that's kind of like across the pond, so maybe that's not feasible to make happen. But I think you got to lead something up to an AJ type if you can even get an AJ. But I feel like Top Rank and DAZN or Matchroom would be willing to work together. Because I truly believe that Big Baby destroys AJ. AJ, in my opinion, is done for. The killer instinct is gone. And they need to put him in there with somebody who either going to force him to, be a dog or go out on his shield and realize that he's made a lot of money in the sport. And he'll always make money. So before you chime in, that's like, yes, AJ will always be a draw. AJ will always get paid. He will probably always be able to sell out an arena because he's got a lot of love where he's from. But I think that Jared's ready for that, but I think he needs a FA, maybe a Big Shot Shaw, and needs to see the way things play out. I mean, because if I'm correct, isn't Jared under 21?
No, he's 23 years old.
Okay, but in the heavyweight division, that's super young.
Yes, it
I
is.
mean, this guy does not need to hurry up. He can sit there and wait out the people that I don't think he can beat. I think Tyson Fury destroys him easily. So Tyson's not going to be around forever. So I think, you fight these fights. You fight the big fight, the Fabio Wardleys. You go fight AJ. And you wait for some of these other guys to kind of age out and then take over. I mean, I think there's a big future there for him. But at the same time, I agree with some of these callers. I don't think we've seen this guy fight anybody that we thought he was going to lose to at all. Mm-hmm. I think we got to see what he's like when he gets resistance because old AJ, he got up off the canvas and beat Klitschko. Yes, Klitschko is old, but still, he won through adversity. He got back up and he fucking stopped him. I mean, shit, Tyson Fury had the most boring fight in the world with Klitschko. He won. But, man, you can't tell me that wasn't like watching paint dry. It was ugly. So I just think that they need to move them within the company, FA, Big Shot. Give them both of them. Shit. It doesn't matter. And then try to go work with Eddie or something. Go get to a Fabio Wardley or some of these other guys over on DAZN. Go over to Europe. Build your profile up. Become an international heavyweight star, not just an American one. But, that's just kind of my opinion on it. My second gym location, y'all, though, Oak Creek, Wisconsin, would be considered South Milwaukee, 10 minutes away from the airport. It's a beautiful facility. I was out there the other day. We're finally open for business over there. So Watertown, Oak Creek, if you're interested in boxing in Wisconsin, we're somewhere near you. Come check us out.
Adrian, thanks for calling in, my brother. Keep killing it.
All right, y'all.
Wishing you the best success.
All right, my guy.
We got Rico. What it do?
Yo.
What up?
Y'all can hear me?
Perfect.
You all right?
Shout out Louisiana.
Good. Yes, sir. Lafayette. But what I want to say is confidence is key in boxing. You don't want to push him too fast and break his confidence. What if you put him in an AJ fight and it's a tough fight? Now, in his mind, he might be like, man, I'm not ready for those top guys anymore. You want to bring him up slow. You want to keep his anything with fighting. Confidence is key. You got to keep him, man. When I'm getting in the ring, I'm a killer. I'm a dog. I want to hurt this dude. But if you put him in a tough fight early, that could change his mindset. So you want to keep him in that same mindset of a dog mentality. I think he's gonna be a heavyweight champion later on down the line, but you just have is levels, is steps. You don't want to just go to the top level your first time. You know what I'm saying? You want to take your time. You gotta test the waters on different levels, and you gotta keep his confidence right. You don't want to break it. He don't want him to be like Teofimo. That's Teo problem, right? His confidence broken. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep his confidence right, and I think the sky's the limit for that kid. I think he's going to be a heavyweight champion, all those good things. One of the best heavyweights, American heavyweights of all time, all that in the future, but not right now. Don't rush him. That's my call.
Rico, You the man. Thank you for calling in.
Yo. Appreciate you, my
All
guy.
right, now.
All right. Good assessment. Great call. I do want to point your attention to our lead sponsor. That is none other than the set of Hibernation 5s that you see my co-host wearing, that you see Javonta Tank Davis wearing. The only black set known to man Tank Davis has on. Jalil Hackett, Franchon Cruz, Shadeja Green. The list of fighters goes on and on. KenichiBear.com is the spot to go to. Look at my boy. I don't know who he was, and that's why I didn't remember his number, because he called in like, yeah, I got these no Pro Mac, whatever. Why you ain't get your Hibernation 5s, knowing that they sound official, knowing that your community members have used them before, knowing that you get a discount using the code TBV, and because we sent you, you already know. Kenichi Bear shows us some love, man. So shout out to the lead sponsor, KenichiBear.com. Use the code TBV, and remember that all proceeds go to Cardin, who is not only the owner, but he's an amateur fighter, just turned 18, and all these proceeds go to him, get into all his amateur tournaments and all his fights, continuing to, progress in his amateur career. So shout out Kenichi Bear. Head on over to www.kenichibear.com. Use the code TBV. Get yourself a set of Bluetooth headphones that you can use to call into this show, because they have an attachable and detachable mic. So they could be used while you're on the road as a truck driver. They could be used when you're in the house as a gamer. They could be used when you're on your run, because you could take the mic off. Once again, use the code TBV. We're going out to Ronnie in Phoenix. What up?
Ronnie.
Good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Buenos dias.
I'm rocking with my boy Rewalk today, man. I said put him in there, bro. Jared's an animal, man. I understand that some of the callers made good points, though, about, I remember Fernando Vargas got put in too early and it kind of just ruined them, you mean? They bring up Teofimo. I don't think Teofimo was ruined. I think Teofimo had a couple bad outings. Actually, not even, he's had one bad outing, because he whipped the hell out of Ocampo, who just, Brandon Lee just struggled with him. It was a unanimous decision, but I think wasn't an easy fight, you mean? But that's my call, man. I'm saying let's rock with him. I'm with Danny, man. Let's get it. That boy's an animal, man.
Let's go. That was Ronnie in Phoenix.
Appreciate the call. And I'm not saying that he's proved it. That's just my thoughts, how I feel. You could call, voice your opinion, tell us
Just
how you
your thoughts,
feel.
man.
That's it. That's all. Who else we got?
I think we got to everybody. Let me refresh these super chats. Refreshing the super chats.
Yo, I just want to remind everybody that you guys can head on over to ftwrbrand.com. Get you a shirt like the one I'm wearing, like the one Nestor's wearing. For all the Puerto Ricans, they got some Mexican ones as well. So head on over there, get your TBV merch, Big Baby merch, who we are talking about today, Caleb Plant merch, Teal merch. So head on over ftwrbrand.com. Discount code TBV.
Yes, sir. Don't
then
forget.
if that's it, Ness, we can end the show, because we got
a couple super chats we need to
plenty
get to.
of Hardin to get to.
Couple super chats to get to,
Let's
though, real quick.
Let's do it.
Ronnie Reyes says, good morning, TBV. He whoops Anthony Joshua right now. Respect emoji, flex emoji. Ali Fisher, what's your thoughts on F.A. Jagba versus Jared Anderson if they want a quick handout? We said that, and I like that fight. I just don't think it happens because they sparred kind of like, in the Houston gym. They know each other. Philip J. Fries, $5. He says, is Bivol aging out, Better Beef? Did fortune favor Bivol by not having media pressuring this fight years ago? Why or why not? Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I've been saying that. Finally, someone else is saying it. There's no pressure from the media. There's no pressure from the rival promoters. There's no pressure to make Undisputed at 175. It's crazy. You got a dude that's 100% knockout ratio, and then a dude that beat Canelo, and somehow no one is demanding for Undisputed. It's almost freaky. It's like we're in some weird fucking...
He said it's almost freaky.
Think about it. Everywhere else, they're like, oh, Undisputed. You got to do Undisputed. And it's like, this is the only division where no one cares. Like, even callers don't call in. Like, why are we not getting it? Like,
Nah,
they
you
don't
ain't
care.
lying.
I got RRT Boxing with Mr. A. $2 super chat says, Miller did it call out, so is Anderson ducking? That's what I'm saying. Call outs mean nothing without an offer, especially the B-side calling you out. That's even worse. Bougie and Broward, $2 super chat, he says, what the hell? Kerr said about Coach Kenny's daughter. They hot. Yeah, I mean, he said that she's not good. I got Tran. What up?
But Kenny had posted the Kobe Hibachi house or some shit, you know.
What up? What up? What up? What
Yo,
up?
yo. What up, GGG? What up, Danny? What up, Ness?
Was good.
Not much, man. I just wanted to come in, talk about the Anderson. Yeah, I think, he can definitely take Joshua. He's very athletic, man. I like his movement, skills. And he's only going to get better. So, yeah, if I was them, continue to build him up, continue to build his brand up. And as far as that, the unifying, the 175 division, I think that it's not being pushed, especially by Eddie Hearn, because, Canelo. They want Canelo to get that revenge back with Bivol, and I think if Canelo does that, then I think we'll be pushing for a unification fight with Canelo and Better Beef. I think that's what, the inside really want, that type of unification. I don't think, the Bivol and Better Beef unification makes any money, and that's why I think Eddie Hearn specifically, was trying to get people to fight Tyler Smith or somebody else just so Canelo can be able to still get that rematch. And I think it's more lucrative if Canelo beats Bivol at 175 and go after Better B for their unification. I think that's when we start getting the ball rolling of the unification for 175. I think they just trying to save it, praying hopefully Canelo beats Bivol and then, they can push that and that's what I think. But that's what I just wanted to call to touch on that. And I just want to know what y'all think about that. Y'all think that, Eddie Hearn trying to save, Bivol and the unification, like for Canelo, hoping Canelo beats him, then, that'd be a way bigger unification fight with Canelo and Better Bees. But yeah, that's I just wanted to call in, champ. Smash the like button, man, and continue to do what y'all do, man. The best podcast on the planet right now, man. Salute.
All right, my guy. Appreciate you.
Yo, Coach Kenny's wildin'. Coach Kenny's wildin'. For real. And that's disrespectful. That's I don't know. Look at this post. What's your thoughts on this?
Screen sharing?
I am. It says, congratulations to Shakur Stevens, even though your opponent was straight out of Kobe's Bar and Grill restaurant. Laugh out loud emoji.
I mean, I saw when he posted it. You get what I'm saying? But at that point, bro, you open yourself to whatever come back. And that's what the fuck he came back with. And I ain't mad at it.
And Shakur's response is, only fight I ever seen you train is your daughter. And oh my God, she is trash, bum ass trainer.
Did Kenny respond to that?
Let's see. 36 replies, Lord.
No, I didn't see him replying no, so. Because that was a day ago. I'm just saying.
I'm just going to call what people won't do here. This is racist. Imagine, someone saying your opponent is straight out of KFC or straight out of Church's Chicken or straight out of Barbecue Hut. You understand what I'm saying? This is majorly disrespectful and racist, and people ain't gonna say nothing because it's Coach Kenny. That's super racist. Someone else would get canceled if they said what I just said. if a trainer
straight out of Jose's lawn care.
No. Hey yo, Regis is wilding, bro. His good win, way to become a champ. But your champ, you know, but Jose Cepeda is straight out of El Gordo's Tacos. What the fuck? Y'all dudes is weird, man. For real. Y'all won't say nothing, but the minute it would be the shoe on a different foot, they'll be like, oh, so and so is racist.
You gotta realize
shit crazy. That's super racist right there.
He mad. He fighting a guy in the rankings. Meanwhile, y'all don't care about the rankings.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You saying he coming straight out of Kobe's, but it's like 5 dudes that didn't want to fight, and y'all could fight. You know what I'm saying? It's so much talking when it comes to this dude is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, even Shakur was just saying that. He's like, yo, dude got 2 fights lined up and he want to talk. You know what I mean? Talk when you ain't got a fight lined up.
Right. Now, that's a fact, though.
But,
that is a fact.
We got Big Balls Nino.
Dímelo, Nino.
Look at him. That's a Tank fan. Jeezy Blood, you know you a Tank fan. I'm crying because I'm screen sharing, and I'm crying because it's your favorite fighter's coach. So all of a sudden, that's not racist. Yeah, but if Tyson Fury posed that Deontay Wilder came straight out of motherfucking Tuscaloosa's.
No, what's the barbecue joint I used to go to down
Dreamland.
there? Yeah.
You
Straight out of Dreamland Barbecue.
We'll have Al Sharpton calling up motherfucking the BBSC, man. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all dudes just lames. What up,
stop
Big Balls?
Asian hate.
Yeah, man, I just got in here on the last call. I didn't even get to hear all of it, but shit, I thought we was talking about Jared Anderson, but I see we talking about Coach Kenny. And I did see the post, you know what I'm saying? I ain't try to look at it too much. I just laughed at it. But if you keep up with Coach Kenny, man, Coach Kenny really don't get nobody no props, dog. He be talking like Tank and knock all these niggas out in about 7-8 rounds. I ain't never really heard Coach Kenny say Tank going the distance with nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that's just how Coach Kenny is, you know what I'm saying? But I do like Shakur energy. I was on his Twitter. I ain't see it. Was that I'm on Twitter, so I ain't get to see the screen share. Was he responding on Instagram or his Twitter?
Who? They did that on Instagram.
And Shakur commented.
Oh, for sure.
Shakur just commented on the post.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I know I seen it on Coach Kenny post, but I ain't look at his comments or nothing. But yeah, I like Shakur how he always be talking, man. He got that energy for everybody. He responding to all that. I just seen he was talking about Teddy Atlas on that bit. But off that, man, I don't want us to get
Teddy was talking about him.
Yeah, Teddy was talking about him. He took shots at Cole.
Yeah, I seen it. He responded to it. He was like, he loved me and all this shit. He my biggest hater and all this shit. But that's why I don't even listen to Teddy no more, man. That nigga is just, he be talking like if you don't agree with him, you just the dumbest nigga ever and all that shit. That's why I don't be fucking with Teddy. But about the whole Jared Anderson thing, man, back to the topic, I think that's just how Boots is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we don't see nobody in that up and coming prospect level who could mess with him and shit. We tired of them watching them beat up on these other guys, old guys. So it's like shit. Throw him in there in the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, it might be too early. We don't know, but shit, going off the eye test, we think he ready. It's just like Boots, how everybody was saying, oh, this nigga Boots could be Earl Spence. And then we seen him get in there with Karen and he threw a 360 punch. And everybody like, yo, we might have to calm down a little bit, give him a couple more fights. So I think it might just be a situation like that where until we see somebody not expose Jared, but just let us see Jared need a little bit more work. I think we all feel like he's gonna be ready for the top dogs, just like we was with Boots. And in my opinion, I think Jared beat them all. You feel me? I think Tyson, I think he could get Tyson ass, bro. To be real, this young boy is different, man. But I think Tyson the only one. I think he beat Wilder, Usyk, Joshua. I think he beat all them dudes, and I feel like a lot of other people feel like that too. But until he get in there with the top dog shit, we just going off the eye test, and ain't nobody giving him no challenges. So it's like shit. I don't know what we supposed to do, but he say he ready. We think he ready. shit, put him in the fire. If he get burnt, you get burnt. But shit, I think he going, you feel me, keep it going and keep on winning. I think he the best prospect in America, like shit, since Wilder, to be real. So you feel me? I just think that's all it is. I think he ready for all the top dogs, just like Boots. I ain't gonna take up too much time and shit. Like I said, y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I'm gonna tune in the rest of the show.
All right, player.
All
Appreciate the
right,
call.
brother. All right. Thank you for calling in. Looking like we are done on this episode. That gives us some time. We'll be back 9:30. Shadeja Green, Franchon Cruz.
Yes, sir.
Quick little 15, 20, 30-minute, update show on what's going on with that and that division. What, Danny? People don't like women's boxing like that. You don't got to do it. You see him? He throwing a little thumbs.
Did this, yeah, because you said quick little 15, 20. Motherfucker, you don't know what a quick show is. Shut your ass up.
It always is dependent on
Ringwald,
callers.
Danny, Nets GTO,
we out.
The Boxing Voice.
Peace.
Catch us 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m.
Catch us right
Eastern.
back here 9:30.
Lunchtime for my East Coast guys. Come on, let's go.
9:30 in an hour and 18 minutes. Put your stopwatch timers. We're out. Peace.